Hey, yo, what's up? You know what it is. It's the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. I'd like to welcome you guys back to another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks On. And yo, My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, Season 7, Episode 11, Not Asking for Trouble. And yo, I'm like, I've been enjoying these episodes this season that follow up on stuff that already happened. In this case, it's Pinky and her relationship with Prince Rutherford and the fellow Yaks of Yakganistan, because Pinky went to Yakganistan, and how she got there, you know, Pinky power. Well, in this case, Pinky writing a whole bunch of notes to Prince Rutherford to be invited to their special yak thing or whatever. But seriously, it's like Pinky's taking this real seriously, because it's like, to be someone, because it's like until they got together with the Yaks, I think that was like season 5, it's like nobody talked to Yak. Yak stayed over in Yakganistan, Pony stayed in Equestria. That's just what it was. And then Pinky bridged that gap between ponies and yaks, and then friendship was magic and all of that. And like I said, I enjoyed that this was a follow-up to that. That, you know, that you get to see the yaks doing a thing in a special time in a yak's life of this yak holiday of let's stomp stuff. So, because that's what they did. They just stomped a whole bunch of stuff. They slept, they danced. It was camaraderie between yaks. It was like, it's not even the fact of, and I think part of the lesson that may not get over, it's not what you do, it's who you do it with. Quality time, not quantity time, because they were, you know, celebrating. You know, celebrating what is it to be an amazing yak, to stomp things, make noise, dance, and eat cake. Well, the thing is that because this episode has to have a true lesson, is, you know, everything's cool until, you know, they sit up here and make enough noise to then knock all this snow off a neighboring mountain, which then covers all of Yakganistan in snow. For a while, it's cool. It's like you got Prince Rutherford fronting like everything's okay. You got Pinky sitting up here pretending everything's okay, until she tries to get the idea of trying to convince Prince Rutherford to ask for help, which goes over as well as you think it would with someone prideful. Trust me, I know from personal experience. Is she tries to tell a story about goats and magical cows, which I think was really cute. And then, you know, she tried to just confront them to be, look, because it's like Pinky overheard these two yaks, like, we hungry. Like, we can't keep eating snow. Snow sucks. Let's eat some real food. And Pinky tried to go to Prince Rutherford like, yo, it's real, Holmes. Like, maybe you should reconsider this whole being prideful thing. And they get into an argument, and then Pinky goes back to Equestria to then go get help. And then they ultimately help the yaks. Because the reason why it took me a second to hit record on this is that I was trying to understand what the moral and lesson was, and I think I've got it. Sometimes when you see someone you care about in trouble, sometimes you don't ask, you just do. And I think that's the point that they were trying to get over without getting it over in a way that didn't take me more than 2 seconds to understand what a lesson for a child to gain from this as a grown man watching it. But that's the lesson, seriously. Is that sometimes is that when you care about people and you want to do the right thing, sometimes you don't have to ask. Sometimes you have to get that gumption and take that initiative. And Pinky going back to Equestria, going to get the help from the squadron, coming back, getting all the snow together, and then having that understanding, and then Pinky getting her horns. Amazing. It was just a great, funny episode. It's just that, yo, seeing the yaks doing what yaks do, that was pretty cool. And I'm glad that the show is expanding in this way, because like I said, I've enjoyed these episodes where we follow up on stuff. Like, you know, it's like, again, let's just say this, to be honest, while I have the time. There's only so much that My Little Pony can do, and what better way than, you know, to, you know, do things is that follow up, evolve, enhance the show by doing these things. Like earlier this season, one of my favorite episodes is the Fluttershy episode, because Fluttershy, given like everybody else doing their thing, is that Fluttershy got a chance to evolve to shine her on, no stairs, no nothing, to be Fluttershy and to get exactly what she wanted, to have episodes like that where characters evolve. To have episodes where we follow up, like this episode I thought was really wonderful because we got to follow with some favorite characters of mine, because I enjoy when the yaks come through. Yaks make noise, yaks stomp things, yaks do what yaks do because it's yaks, yak game proper. Gotta love that. But yo, that is an episode of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Hold on one moment. Oh, I'm back. I had to sneeze and I didn't want y'all to hear that, so I had to hit a little dab, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I seen this poster that say when you sneeze, you're supposed to do a dab or something. Makes no sense, but look, I just didn't want to sneeze in y'all ear on the internet. But yo, that is an episode of My Little Pony Friendship and Magic. It'll be a while before we gather again, because from my understanding is that the episodes on Discovery Family are going on hiatus for a while. From my understanding, the folks up in Canada, that we can't blame, they getting their episodes early anyway, or gonna get some episodes early. So it's like, I really don't deal in watching stuff from other countries unless it's absolutely necessary. And while I love My Little Pony and I love this show, I love it, not enough to sit up here and watch Canadian versions of the episodes. I want to do it in stepping in time with how I watch it on the television here. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is with that. So, with that being said, I'd like to thank everybody for joining me for another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks On. And with that, let's do what yaks do. Let's stomp stuff.